Hello again, YouTube. Lasix Cards and Collectibles here. It is Thursday, May 30th. I had a couple of videos I was going to roll out, but, no one wants to watch ripping videos where you just take it in the behind. So, just being up with you front running right now, I opened up 6 mega boxes and got about $30 worth of cards back of Bowman Chrome 2024. That didn't go too well. I pulled an auto. There it is. Somebody who's probably never going to play, but and I pulled one number card. So, and it was a Bobby Witt out of 125. So it's around here somewhere, and I'm going to try to find out. I also opened 6 blaster boxes of Bowman. Got 4 number cards. The chances were there in the Bowman. The blasters to me are just so much better of an option than the mega boxes. But, it is what it is. I'll probably open some more of the blasters. I did pull a Juan Soto gold out of 50 paper, which I just sold that this morning for $30. So there's a couple other decent cards in there. Nothing crazy. But anyways, that's that. We got another PSA order going in. Kind of going to show you what I have, my thought process here. I did actually get my one of my 22 card order grades were revealed 2 days ago. Did well again. I should hopefully have that back early next week so I can kind of go over that and show you how I did. But anyways, I've went through these cards probably 4 or 5 separate times, just because I'm paranoid. And even when you do that, you still miss stuff. You'll see when I get my cards back. I got a couple WTFs in there, and I just don't understand. These were not cards I was worried about, and then whatever. We'll see when we get them. Got some of these Tops Now cards in. The CJ Strouds on these were going for a decent amount in the beginning. I mean, they're only going for like $50 now on a PSA 10. I figure, well, we'll send 1 or 2. I got 3 apiece. I'm sending 1 of each in, I do believe, and we'll see what they go for. I mean, if they go for $50, I'm okay with that. You cannot have, depending on what you have into a card, you can't not have a card go for less than 50 in a PSA 10. Otherwise, you get a 9, you're probably going to be in the hole. But these were, I think I paid $7 a piece for these. I mean, if I do 9, that's why they're sending in. If you're sending stuff like this, and you 100% no flaws. You can't be saying, well, this has got a little something here. Maybe I'll get no. You don't do that with any card really, but especially with something like this, because I got that rule of thumb: try not to say anything less than $50, $60 if it nines. Or if it's a 10, anything less than that's going to be, you're going to just be getting your grading feedback. So if you have anything into the card at all, you're going to be in the hole. So, it just depends too. I mean, I've had stuff I sent in at the time as $70 or $80, and I got it back as a $40 card. So that also happens too. So it is what it is. So you just better 10 it and not get a 9. But anyways, these got some issues. The other ones, these are cards that I had initially thought I was sending in, and then I went back through them again and not. This just got a couple things wrong. It's like a $60 card now. Bobby Witt's the man. This one's only going. I saw the last couple of these are only going for like $40. So I was like, I can't do that. This one, unfortunately, is a beautiful card, and Hallie's doing great. But I mean, on a black background, when you got like a chip missing and it's blue, it's easily seen. So that's probably not going to gem up. This had 3 tiny little dimples on it. I mean, I didn't even. There's a couple of these cards I got to go back through and comp just to make sure, I'm not wasting my time. But I mean, it's a beautiful card. Still near minute better. It's probably a PSA 9, but I can't send it in because I know it's not going to 10. It's not like it's a $500 card. I just want to slab it up or something like that. I got 2 more cards that I'm going to sit here and mull on. I'm going to enter the order in the day, and then I'm going to decide tomorrow. I'm going to look at them one more time and see if I want to send them. This is the Blue Prism. The mezzanine level, not going to be a whole lot of these floating around, I don't think, but I mean, they did print it to the moon. That's why I added another level of, and select. But there's 2 small little dimples on this one, but the back is completely clean. There's no corners, no other issues. And the one thing about the Select this year, I mean, I had a few, but there's real good quality control on this, especially with centering and surface issues. It's still typical Select, as these kind of cards get the faint print lines on the back. So. Yeah, we're gonna mull that one over. And this Volpe's the SSP from the holiday stuff. I mean, it was selling for $45 or $50 initially. It probably isn't selling for that now, but I mean, it's got one little corner issue on the back, but it is a white back, so it's not creased, but you can kind of see it's kind of got a little wave in the corner. You can usually set it under a couple of sleeves and kind of find something to sometimes you can kind of rub them out, but. Nah, I shouldn't rub it out. Okay, well, we'll just forget I said that. But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna mold that over. Now this is for what I 100% know I'm sending in. I got I have a ton of Curtis Samuel cards because if you watch my channel, you know I'm an Ohio State homer. This is a flawless out of 3, and the one thing I hate about 2017, like half the cards don't have a rookie shield on them, even though they're the rookie. Now this is Chris corners, and a good thing it's white. So I mean, corners are all good. My kids are running around like a pack of wild elephants upstairs, but yeah, there is one little issue here on this card, and I'm kind of hoping that is the only issue. I mean, if this ends up being a 9, some of this Curtis Samuel stuff will just be PC, but I have so much of it because I was buying it back in 2017 when he was a rookie. This stuff was pennies on a dollar, and I've probably told the Michael Thomas story before. When I was buying his stuff in 2016, it was dirt cheap. You're literally buying his high-end stuff for $30-$40. I mean, I bought his gold vinyl Prism and his gold out of 10 optic optic cards for $80 for both of them. So this is how cheap this kind of stuff was back in those days. And I made a killing off Michael Thomas cards in 2020 when the craziness was going on. But I got rid of most of that stuff, thank God, because he ain't played since really. But anyways, love the flawless. Gonna have that going in now. I mean, if you watch any of my select videos for basketball, because I ripped a ton of this stuff, I pull like 7 or 8 Wembanyama parallels, and at the time, most of these parallels are going for anywhere from like 50 to 75, $80. And so any Wembanyama is getting sent in. I don't care. There's a couple I got that are coming back. This is about as clean as the cards you can get. I'm hoping, and this, man, I saw this and I thought it was the Prism. I'm like, God, that'd have been a really good card. These are the one, this centering is off a little bit left to right. But it's easier to tell with these in past. If you look like 2000, I want to say 17 Select did the same thing where it had this kind of, or 2019 had this, but it also didn't have this. So, you know, it's much easier to judge your border. It's off a little bit left to right, but otherwise the car is completely clean. And I mean, it's better than 60-40 in my opinion, or right at that point. And in Wembanyama, I'm going to take a shot at $15.99 a card. So let's make sure we keep these in order. So once again, this card, from what I could tell, was completely clean. No issues on the back. Same here. This one has one little tiny little, I don't know. But, I mean, it's like I said, any Wembanyama is just going to go. I mean, I don't care. I mean, even I've seen base Monopoly Wembanyama's in. They're only going for like $45 now. But when they were going way. I don't send Monopoly cards. It was a fun rip. At the time, it seemed, I was like, oh, this is such a great product. And then the prices fell off so fast that it was not even worth it. But fun rip, though, because you got a chance to number cards. But anyways, all clean except for this. And, the one thing I always worry about Select, I have so many stuff having the faint print lines on the back. It drives me crazy. But I've sent stuff like that in before that a little bit on the back will be all right. So I think we're going to be okay here. I mean, and these are both really clean cards. I don't expect to 10 all this stuff. I mean, because there's stuff you miss. But, I mean, like I said, my gem rate's like 65, 70% on cards. I don't mess around. I probably went through, once again, probably not nearly as many this line because most of these Select cards are just in good shape. Also another Wemby. Something kind of going on here at the top. It's kind of, I'm going to show you a card later and we get this over, so I don't want to make this a really long video, but the card was clean on the front, super clean on the front. Back, you can kind of get away with a little bit on the back. I mean, there's no corner issues. I mean, if you have some like maybe small indentations, or I've gotten away with that stuff PSA. When I get my order back, we got one that I'm going to talk about. But anyways, Cam Whitmore. Out of 99. Of course, phone's going off. Another out of 99. I pulled a lot of number cards out of that. Out of the Select, especially the Target Mega Boxes. But here we go. We got Scoop. I mean, this card I don't think this is actually going to hold the value to send in. So this one might not be going in. But any numbered card I'm sending in. I mean, this is another courtside numbered out of 99. I mean, these are going like $20. And then I got this one. This is probably the best one I pulled out. The Brandon Miller out of 49. Very clean card. So this couple of these Wembanyamas, and I mean, only need a couple of these nicer cards to gem, and it pays for the whole. It's going to pay for the whole submission. So, but I need to make a little bit of money back on the crazy amount of Select I bought, which I'm hoping to get some hangers or some fat packs if I can find them. I'm not buying them in the secondary market. Just don't do that anymore. These, we got 2 of these. These are good. I mean, these are about $40-$45 card in a PSA 10, and maxi cards will sell. So I'll have to probably hold those till next summer. This is the one, though. This is the one we need to gym. It has one little dimple on the card, man. It's like right by his foot. It's not gonna. The camera's not gonna pick it up. It's not a, it's a dimple. It's not like when there's like a surface damage. It's been this one. You know what this one can be if this one gyms up. I mean, this one raw is $200 right now, or roughly. I haven't looked at it in about a week or two, but last time I looked, they were going for PSA 9s. They're going for $200. We need a PSA 10, but we're sending it in, especially at $15 for what it could be. This one also has. You might be able to see this one. It has a dimple right there, like these little. You can see all the little circle things on the bottom of the prism. Well, they added an extra one at the bottom, but otherwise, centering's good. Card's clean. I mean, good here. CJ Stroud, clean surface. If the centering is better than 60/40, because I have a centering tool, I suggest you get a centering tool, but clean. And that's another thing about the Prism football. Man, bad print lines on the back, man. I got some Bryce Youngs for dirt cheap, and like every one of them just had like, this looked like somebody took there's print lines everywhere. Those faint print lines drive me crazy. Got this Dalton Kincaid at a LCS in my hometown, so got I think like $30, I do believe. And it was going for $35.40 at the time raw. I mean, this ought to be a pretty good card in a PSA 10. It was pretty clean. Nothing to worry about. I mean, centering on the back is just, I don't even worry about that anymore. Unless it's like, I mean, this is bad, but you should see some of the 2020 or 21s. Like some of the variations of some of those guys in the centering, like everything was like 75-25, and they're still gymming up. Yeah, this one might not be, big nerd card, but it's a color match, and it was clean, very clean card. So I'm not really worried about that. And there's not much I sent in that I don't think is clean. I got this Chase Brown for like $8, and this is a Fanatics Orange Cracked Ice. I mean, why not? I'm really high on him. I bought some of his stuff. I got faith in Zach Moss. And, of course, since I'm a Ohio State homer, so I like this year of contenders. They're all white. Don't gotta worry about the edging bullshit, because they like to put black on these sometimes on the corners and edges. Like I have a bunch of Curtis Samuel ones. None of them I can send in. Not one of them. I got his Cracked Ice contenders. I got tons of his contenders. I was buying like $5 or $6. Not the Cracked Ice, obviously. I think I bought that for like 60 way back when. But yeah, so these are all going in just the base and the variation, and 2 numbered out of 23. So I think this is the base. This is the variation and the normal as well. So. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a Ohio State homer. Only it takes one even if he doesn't end up doing anything, that's PC stuff. Like half this stuff is PC. Like the Victor Wembanyama's and then Anthony Richardson. I only see a couple of those to gym up to pay for this. They got out of 49. And here's some of these tops now. Only one that Jaden Daniels is worth it. I might have to go back through and look at these Caleb Williams, because one of them I wasn't sure about, and I might not actually send that in. And I got it out of one. This is super clean here. Same one. I like the origins, the white origins. When they're white like this, much easier to send in this card, because you don't got to worry about, edges. This has got a little bit of stuff going on, but lighter. Don't really got to worry about. This is the on card. A lot of people aren't fans of the double zeros on these, but I'm not really that worried about it. But also another 2017 without the rookie shield, which drives me crazy. This one has one little dimple on the top right corner. This is another one, like along with these 5 that I'm probably going to go back through to make sure this is out of 25. I have his 10 out of 10, 25, 49. I have probably 60 Curtis Samuel autos I need to at least make drafts for on eBay. So if he pops off one game, then I dump him. But anyways, that's that. I mean, I got a few of these I need to go back and look through, because I can't, explain how many times I go back through these cards, because I don't know if it's just paranoia or what it is, but I mean, you should always go through them more than once, because you might miss something, and I do it a little bit more than even when I think I've gone through it enough, you still miss stuff, because I'm wondering if maybe a couple of cards I got didn't have a fingerprint on them or something, because I just don't understand why I got the grades I'm going to get. But anyways, we're just going to stop it there. I mean, that's just my thought process, man. It's really easy. If it isn't clean, isn't centered, clean surface isn't centered, you have edging or corner dings. I mean, I think as far as like stuff on the back, you can get away with some stuff, but you can't get. No corner dings, especially if you have a black back and it's showing white. Yeah, I wouldn't even do that unless. I mean, I did that with one card, the Patrick Mahomes auto from 2019, and I just wanted that thing slabbed up. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I know I talked too much and I probably made this video too long, but we're gonna get these entered in today, and I think PSA is actually has made the entering process better. I think their search algorithm works way better than it used to, and it's just much easier to enter cards than it used to be. But anyways, we're gonna quit talking. Oh wait, we got one last thing. Beautiful card, right? I just got the PSA 10 of this in because I got this at a fairly decent price. And I'm going to tell you, this is why you watch when you stick them in those plastic magnetic whatever. I'm drawing a blank on what they're called right now. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. But basically, the guy stuck the card in it, and he didn't stick it in the correct way. So basically what happened is about a 1/16 of an inch of this card was smashed. And when I got it, so the whole top, I mean, the card's clean on the front. The camera's not gonna pick it up, but when you're sticking them in those magnetic plastic cases, the one touches, you gotta watch it. He stuck it in there and he sealed it, and he didn't get the card lined up right. So basically, smashed the top of this card. And of course, I didn't notice it until after the 3 days, because you got 3 days to look at cards. But still, the card's still in better condition, so I wouldn't have sent it back anyways. But me just gotta watch that stuff. I wanted to send this thing in because this is a $200 card if it gems, which we might just roll the dice anyways. But this will be another time. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll take up any more time, and we'll have a video hopefully in another week with the PSA rule. But thanks. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it will be in the description. And thanks for viewing. And late stick out.